Today, we are opening an eBay mystery pack that's supposed to be full of silver and coins. Let's get inside and see what we got. So this mystery pack right here is actually a 4-way challenge with myself, RobFindsTreasure, Ravenhawk Coins, and Keith from the Coin Crew. We all ordered the exact same mystery pack on eBay. So this is the exact listing all 4 of us used to order from. And as you can see, they are $100 each. Now, I do have one criticism. $10.85 for shipping is really high for this. To Colorado, for a 6.5 ounce first class package, I can ship this with a bubble mailer and anything, $5 all in. So he is charging way more for shipping than he needs to at $10.85. But outside of that, if we scroll down, it says a $100 US coin grab bag. This grab bag contains anywhere from cents to dollars. You will get a value of around $125, and you will get at least one type coin and a variety of other coins. So with shipping, we're $110.85 all in to order this mystery pack. We are looking for $125 in value. I'm going to try and be as fair as possible. I will use the gray sheet when needed. Let's go ahead and get into our mystery pack and see what's inside. While I am cutting this open, I want you guys to know that this is a 4-way collaboration video with Rob, Raven, and Keith. I will put links to all their videos below. I want you guys to, after watching this one, go watch theirs and then leave in the comments whose mystery pack you thought was better, and don't forget to subscribe to them. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because our 100,000 subscriber giveaway silver chest is overflowing at this point. We are talking gold coins, slabbed silver coins, slabbed silver dollars, and more. This chest right here is crazy, so don't miss out on that. Did you know that right now ST Bullion is giving away an entire sealed monster box of 2022 Silver Eagles? Yes, you heard that right. That is 500 ounces of 1-ounce Silver Eagles. They are giving them away right now. If you would like your chance to win, make sure you head to stbullion.com/silverseeker or click the link in the description below. And thank you to ST Bullion for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and get in here. We have this thing now officially cut open, and we are going to pull the first thing out, and it looks like we are starting off with a silver certificate. So this one right here, you guys just saw the other day, I picked up a yard sale find with a silver certificate roughly this shape. I valued it at $150. It would not be fair for me to value this any differently. So we are starting out of the gate with a 1957B silver certificate that I am valuing at $1.50. All right, the next item in the pack, we got a big thing in here, but I want to try and avoid that. It looks like, hold on, this little baggie has a lot of coins in it, so I'm going to open it up. Tell you what, let's just pull out this big thing, and we'll leave those. All right, so we're going to slide this out. Okay, so we have an official first day of issue Susan B. Anthony's silver dollar. Why do they have silver dollar in quotes? It's not a silver dollar, it's just a dollar. So it looks like what we have is a first day of issue. This is a gold-plated Susan B., and it says mini silver dollar. It is certainly not a silver dollar. And then here we go, another one. So I'm guessing this is the, yeah, Philadelphia and Denver. I was just going to say, I'm guessing P and D. And we have the S as well. So we have the PD and S. They're all gold-plated. And Susan B. 1979 Susan B. Anthony's are common. So this little set right here, I don't believe was actually put together by the Mint. This was probably a third-party company that did this with the canceled stamps and all that. This, I'm going to be honest, I don't value this very highly. You know, I would say maybe $5 for this entire set if someone really wants something like that. But if it were, you know, honestly, you could probably just cut these Susan B's out and sell them. They are not silver dollars. I mean, by sell them, I mean spend them. They are not silver dollars. We are going to be generous and give that a $4 value just for the packaging, $3 for the coins, and $1 for the packaging altogether. So we're going to call that $4. All right, so next up, it feels like everything else is inside of a Ziploc baggie. So I'm going to dump the Ziploc baggie out. All right, and now we can pull out the coins one by one. They were in just a little Ziploc baggie like that. All right, here we go. First thing we have. All right, so we have an 1850 large cent. They mark it as VF. I can tell you right out of the gate that this has been cleaned. So there's no question about that. Look at that color. This has certainly been cleaned at some point. I'm not saying that the person that sent us the pack cleaned it, but it has been cleaned at some point. So I want to be really fair, and they said this is VF, so they're going to be valuing this as a VF. We're going to get out the gray sheet and look at the gray sheet VF value. Okay, so we are in the gray sheet, and as you can see, a gray sheet 1850 VF large cent sheets for $30. We'll try and zoom that in for you. That's what they would have valued that at. Now, let's take a look a little bit closer at this coin and see if it's even a VF on top of the fact that it's been cleaned. Okay, now that we have it under the coin scope, I think you can clearly see that it's not even a VF. You can barely read any of Liberty at all. This is way too flat for a VF in this area right here. You can't even barely see any of the beads in the hair at all. This is nowhere close to a VF. And if you look at this, this is a PCGS photo grade VF20, which is the lowest number for a VF. And as you can see, you have full Liberty. You have very good detail in the hair. The one that we have right here is in no way anywhere close to that. In fact, for us to get to about where the wear is on this coin, we would have to go on PCGS photo grade all the way down to G6. Look at the bottom down here. This is a G6 obverse. Now you have roughly the same wear of the coin that we have. So if we were to take this and say, no, it's not cleaned, but we'll call it a G4, an 1850 at G4 actually sheets for $19. I'm not going to give it any sort of retail premium because it has been cleaned, but we will give it a $19 value as a G4 1850 large cent. Okay, I'm starting to get worried based on that one, but let's see what else we have. Next up, bam. We have a 1926S, and it is in fact an S. Buffalo nickel. You can barely read the date on this, so this is a very low grade. But a 1926S Buffalo nickel, this one does not look like it's clean to me, so I think it's pretty good. Gray sheets at G4 for $18, which is the grade I would give it. So if you add retail, 10%, that's a $20 coin right there. All right, let's see what else we have in the pack. All right, we have a Flying Eagle. I'll take it. So not bad. They had $155 on this, or was that 15? Oh, that was 25. And then they had 15. So they rate, I can see like tilting it. They had 25, then they blacked it out, then they wrote 15. Either way, we have an 1857 Flying Eagle cent. It is certainly not in the best shape. In fact, looking at it under the coin camera, you can see it has a lot of corrosion. So this has a lot of copper corrosion. This one really kind of looks like it was found while it was being, found with a metal detector or something like that. It was stored in a very harsh environment for a long time. And with corrosion like that, you can't even give it a G4. This one is definitely what I would call a filler coin, the very lowest grade. And the gray sheet, we're going to half the value of that. And the lowest number in the gray sheet on this one is 20 at G4. I'm going to call this $10. And I'm going to be honest, I think $10 is being very generous to this one, because of how worn it is. It's not just worn, but it's corroded. All right, next up we did have some silver. So we got a 1954 Franklin half dollar. It's got some circulation on it. If we use, the other day when I did the video where I went to the yard sale and picked up that box, if we used that number, we'd be saying 22 times face. But honestly, looking around at 90% 24 times face is a little bit more fair. So let's call this a $12 coin. It definitely has some circulation on it. It's just silver to me, but $12 at retail, I'll take it. Okay, we have 2 coins left in this mystery pack. Next one, bam. We have a 1955 Poor Man's Double Die. All right, let's see if it actually is a Poor Man's Double Die. Let's go to the scope. Okay, so now that we have it under the scope, you can see that this is in fact a Poor Man's Double Die. They didn't lie. Now, what a Poor Man's Double Die is actually isn't a double die at all. It is just machine doubling, usually seen on the 5 right here, which we definitely see. These you can get on eBay for a few bucks. In this condition, there's a little bit of red left. You can actually see it around the outline of the letters. You can see it if you look up here. And In God We Trust. You can see some of the red up there as well. It's got some good detail to it. This is probably a $3 to $5 coin if you were to sell it on eBay. I'm going to be very generous with this vendor and give it a $5 value. But it is, in fact, as they say, it is legitimately the 1955 Poor Man's Double Die. Maybe I'll do a short on this sometime in the future. But at least it is what they say it is. We'll give it $5. Okay, and our final coin I felt earlier is in a capsule. Here we go. It's just a circulated 1944 Walking Liberty half dollar, which we are going to give a value of $12, just like we did the Franklin. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up everything that we have here. We had $1.50, $4 I was being generous right there, $19 right here for a G4, and I didn't even consider the fact that it's been cleaned, so I was very, very nice. This is certainly not a VF. We have a 1926S. This is definitely a key date of your Buffalo. This is definitely a key date Buffalo. We were very nice on that. Give it a $20 value. That is full retail at G4. Our 1857 cent corroded. I gave this half of G4 value out of the gray sheet because of the corrosion, and I think I'm being generous right there for a total of $10. We have a 1954 Franklin for $12. We have the 1955 Poor Man's Double Die, which I valued at $5 generously, and a 1944 Walker at $12. So if we add all those numbers together, we get a total of $83.50. So we did not get, in my opinion, the $125 in value. Now, if we valued this as a VF, which gray sheets for $30, we added retail, that would be an extra $13 or $14 over what we value this at, which would put us at $97.50. And then if we gave this full G4, that would be $107.50. That would be really close. But I think you guys can agree with me, especially after looking at the the pictures on PCGS's photo grade website. This is nowhere close to a VF. It's definitely more in line with a G4. And of course, again, I mean, this is clear as day that this one has been cleaned. The color is not right whatsoever. So now that you have seen what's in the pack, guys, as you know, this is a mystery pack challenge with RobFindsTreasure, Ravenhawk Coins, and Keith from the Coin Crew. I'm going to put a link for all three of their videos in the description, and I want you guys to watch all of them and then tell me and them who do you think got the best mystery pack of all four of us. Of course, with these things, remember, you always have to go into them, though, with a grain of salt. Myself, Rob, Raven, and Keith, because we're YouTubers, we will get some of our money back, if not all of it, from ad revenue on this video. So it makes it a little bit easier for us to do than it would be for someone just to order it, hoping that they're going to get their money back. 9 times out of 10, they aren't. Just keep that in mind. Guys, one more thing I want you to do is check out this video that I'm going to put up right above me. This video is where I found an entire box of silver at a garage sale just the other day. If you haven't seen it yet, it's awesome. There's some really cool finds in that box. Make sure you check out that video, and don't forget to like and subscribe because I definitely appreciate you guys being here. We will see you next time.